But first, please welcome to the blue corner for your opening kickboxing bout, Jordan Mendoza.
I know it goes both ways for both of these first fighters, but Mendoza, he's pretty big. He's 5'10" for this flyweight class. Both guys made weight. Both guys crafty strikers. I think it's going to be an awesome fight to get everything going. And I know some promotions, they do 2-minute rounds. These are three-minute rounds. No shin guards, 10-ounce gloves. I mean, we got some good old-fashioned kickboxing on deck for tonight.
Yeah, and you know, these hybrid shows have been getting more and more popular. I mean, all over the country, we're having pro-am shows, but now we're having these hybrid kickboxing, MMA shows. They have the MMA shows with the grappling events as well. The martial arts scene is really becoming, it's easier and easier to get your opportunity for competition. It's really awesome for these young amateurs.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll tell you, in Houston, we used to have to drive to Oklahoma, to Ardmore, Oklahoma for kickboxing matches, and now there are several opportunities. We have Muay Thai, we have kickboxing, we have several promotions around town. I mean, it is the time to be alive. In kickboxing, in Houston right now, we went from no options to all the options in the world. Fury being the best in the business. We have our first fighter in the cage. Let's meet his opponent.
Please welcome to the red corner, Marco Carbonetti.
All right, Marco Carbonetti, as crafty as they come, bringing a lot of experience. His record 2-1, but these fights have all been in a short duration. He's prepped. He's out of the White Tiger Muay Thai Academy. Morgan Oriahi, another Fury pro, be in his corner. These guys actually come and cross in with us. Marco and Alon, our 125-pound champ, get a ton of rounds in together. And I'm usually there to coach him, but sometimes I have to just stop and watch because the guys are so technical. They push each other. Marco's the man. I mean, a true martial artist. He's always asking for extra rounds. He's always asking for tips. One of the most respectful guys in the room. I mean, this is such an excellent first ever Fury kickboxing match to set the stage. They couldn't have found two better martial artists to do it.
Yeah, you know, on top of that, Marco, in the times that I've trained with him and sparred with him, he's one of those guys that no matter how the round goes afterwards, he really is asking questions like, how can I get better? What did I do wrong? And he's very respectful of the vets of the scene as well, knowing that we have a lot of information to give. I really like fighters, young fighters with all that respect.
Absolutely. Marco is in the cage. We see our tail up the tape. Both guys standing 5'10". Both guys coming in under the 126-pound limit. Mendoza with a slight reach advantage. Again, Marco's record, 2 wins, 1 loss. A well-contested matchup. Let's get it going. Back to Wayne.
Ladies and gentlemen, your opening contest, brought to you by Fury Tires, is scheduled for 3 rounds in the Fury Kickboxing Flyweight Division. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner. This fighter stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, and he weighed in officially at 123.6 pounds. Fighting out of Pasadena, Texas, he holds an amateur kickboxing record of 2 wins, 2 losses. Here is Jordan Mendoza. And introducing his opponent across the cage, fighting out of the red corner. This fighter also stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, and he weighed in at 125.6 pounds. Fighting out of Houston, Texas, today he makes his amateur kickboxing debut. this is Marco Carbonetti. Your referee in charge of the action, Jeff Rexroad.
If you guys noticed the bewildered look on Marco, it's because this is not his debut.
No.
My man is experienced. Starting early off with guys, both exchanging kicks.
Really stepping right into the fire, both of them. Right into the combo work. They said, I don't need any time to gauge distance.
Now, one thing I love here about Fury kickboxing is no shin guards.
Yeah, that's great. You know, you can really hear the clack of the shins landing.
Yeah, Marco with a nice, sneaky right high kick over the top. And again,
there it is.
And Mendoza wises up, tightens that guard, nice and high.
Marco's doing really good with his forward momentum. As he exits, he's right back in, guard back up.
Yeah, he should try to time a side kick while Mendoza is throwing a high kick. I'll tell you, watch Mendoza's right leg. It's quick, and he's found success going to the body early. Step and knee there from Marco.
Very, very comfortable striking from Marco. Mendoza right there in the pocket, though. He's answering all of the questions that Marco's putting up. He's just falling a little bit behind on that back foot.
Good right hand there from Marco. Tries to trail another high kick behind a punch. Blinding the opponent with the punch. Kick trails right behind it, a la Robert Whitaker. Good pressure there from Marco. Nice kick to the liver.
Mendoza looking like he's fading just a little bit. Not so much, I think, from fatigue, but more so from just the pace that Marco is setting early.
That was a good step and knee. I'm curious if the body's compromised of Mendoza.
He is really reaching for those head kicks. The setup is really nice, too, on either a head pump or a same-side strike.
Now you can see on Mendoza's left cheek, he's got a bit of a welt. I think that's from one of the early high kicks. This pressure of Marco is paying off. Nice right hand there from Mendoza.
I'd like to see Marco get his guard a little bit tighter, though. He's getting right in the pocket and then opening up for that strike. And Mendoza's just coming right straight down the pipe.
Good step and knee there again from Marco. High kick return. The biggest difference between kickboxing and Muay Thai is they will not allow them to clinch. Now, they can clinch for a second and throw a strike, so long as the strike is initiated effectively, immediately. Nice high kick again there from Marco.
Really, really good work with the punch to kick from Marco.
And Marco's mixing it up. I'll notice they let them clinch and strike, but I mean, after, 2 seconds, Rexroad is in there. Rexroad, one of the better kickboxing refs here in Houston as well.
Another head kick from Marco. He's really just tossing it up. You see he's not really putting a ton of power in it, so the speed marker on it is really high.
Yeah, you also can't catch kicks and hold them for long. You can catch and strike and let it go immediately, but again, you can't hold it like in Thai and try to sweep them. Nice, man, what a great first round. The boxing of Mendoza looking sharp. He added some decent kicks too, but I think the story of this one was Marco's pressure and his sneaky high kicks. I think that's a round one for Marco.
Yeah, the high pace in the beginning with the combo work, but not only that, just taking the center of the ring and keeping that forward momentum going. Honestly, Mendoza was in there. He was catching some good counter striking. I'd like to see Marco maybe tighten up his guard a little bit when he was entering into that fire zone.
Yeah, for the Mendoza corner, you know, you tell him, hey, the boxing was some of the best moments, but you got to come forward. Pressure plays such a huge role in kickboxing. You know, with MMA, with the 4-ounce gloves, you can be pressured and land one good shot and just change the tide. We saw that in the last Fury Challenger Series with the Cage Harper fight. He was being active and pressuring, but man, one well-placed right hand.
Yes.
Really just trying to change the tide of that fight. But in kickboxing, it's a little bit harder. You got to throw in combinations. So just allowing, or I should say forcing your opponent to stay on the back foot. Just something we saw Marco do in the first 2 minutes of that last round. Quite beneficial.
Marco really, really fluid with those kicks. Jordan's getting a little more forward pressure now.
Yeah, it looks like Mendoza's made the right adjustments.
He's maybe even just gotten a little more comfortable since round one. You know, I've seen guys that need to really gauge their opponent in the first round so they can be more comfortable opening up in the second.
Yeah, that's especially common in kickboxing.
He's got a lot better on the forward momentum now. That was a good, solid cross landing. There it is again.
Marco's front kicks are great interrupting techniques. He'll throw them often in
Good
between
Superman punch as well.
Carbonetti's combos, yeah. I'm sorry, against Mendoza. Mendoza with some good boxing early in this round.
Marco's doing a really good hip pump where he's kind of faking that kick, getting a little feint in, and then throwing an immediate follow-up kick that's landing really well on the ribs. Again, Mendoza doing good at taking that forward momentum back and controlling the ring. Ooh.
So that was a cool combination there from Marco.
A little spinning back fist from Marco. Really comfortable. Again, he's getting more and more comfortable with his striking. You can see with the extra movement. It's a good solid cross. He's kind of picking his shots now. And this is where, you know, he's getting a little bit too comfortable with his guard, I think, and that's where Jordan's really able to take over and get that forward momentum back. So Marco just tightens up a little bit on this entry right here. I think this is where he looks to finish the fight. Or stay and just keep Mendoza on his back.
Nice combo there from Marco. Uses the right hand to set up a big dig to the liver with the left hook.
And that was another good front kick. He really, like you were saying, he's really using that front teep to disrupt Mendoza really well.
I'll tell you, as cool as the kicks are, when both guys kind of plant their feet and box with good technique, good speed, I feel like they're scoring the most.
I mean, what a second round this was.
Yeah, even more competitive than the first.
This one was a toss-up. I don't know who I would call that for. Mendoza had really good forward momentum, and then Marco had really good combo work. And again, like you were saying, the boxing really was shining through.
Yeah, about a minute left in round two. Marco seemed to throw a few more boxing combinations. So that's one of those rounds. I think Mendoza takes the first half, Carbonetti takes the second half. This is where I'm happy. We're just here watching the fights, doing the commentary, not having a judge decide these guys' fate. But man, a good second round. More competitive than the first. Round three has some big implications here.
You know, the first round, I would score for Marco. Second round, toss-up. You know, because of that, as a coach, I would say, hey, it looks like the second round's too close to call. Third round, we have to be as tight as possible and as technical as possible. Looking for the finish always, but really understanding like, hey, this is a make or break moment. We're gonna win or lose this fight based off of choice making.
Yeah, in round three, so like this is the difference between the corners. Marco's corner says, hey, we just need to win round three and we win the fight. Whereas Mendoza, they lost the first, I mean, unofficially. The second could have gone either way, so you tell Mendoza you have to finish.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, that's the scenario these guys are in.
You see Mendoza real tight, coming forward. That's, you know, you can tell that was the coaching he got in the corner was, hey man, this is it, no mistakes, nothing gets through. And again, Marco just showing that comfortability, picking that pace up. He's really picking his shots out.
Yeah, then fans at home watching, we have an all kickboxing Fury amateur card in April.
Mendoza getting stuck on his back foot again, trying to take that center ring back over. And Marco looking really comfortable.
Hey, good sit down on a
combo.
nice cross hook, cross combo. One thing Marco has a particularly acute sense of is his range.
Yes.
When he chooses to throw and snap, he's catching these shots right at the end. And then he's making his opponent miss a lot.
Oh, good combo again on the entry from Mendoza.
I'm curious what Rexwood had warned Marco for. It was a front kick during a spin. They may not be allowed to throw front kicks at the knees, those oblique kicks. I was at a kickboxing match once where they said that was like a new rule. They could not throw oblique kicks. And then in the main card, a guy from Houston oblique kicks a vet, and the ref gives him an 8 count. Not only did he not penalize him for the illegal strike, but he rewarded him for it. It was interesting. I'd be curious. I'm actually going to ask Rexford after so he can be as educated on these rules as possible.
Marco really taking the ring control over towards the end of this third round.
Good catch and return there from Mendoza.
Mendoza's trying to get that momentum back, but Marco's just so comfortable. You can tell anytime he does, catch a good counter strike back, he just resets his movement and stance and then starts to reaffirm his forward momentum.
Yeah, Marco's demeanor hasn't changed. His pacing's not changed. His facial expression's not changed. To him, this seems like another Tuesday night. Just a nice night of fun, technical kickboxing.
And Mendoza very much still in the fight, still trying to find that finish. He's getting some good strikes every once in a while. I'd like to see a good follow-up after he lands.
All right, 10 seconds. Mendoza
Really
coming
good
on
work.
strong.
Both these boys are putting it on the line. That was
Nice,
a beautiful
good fight. Absolutely.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of combat, we go to the judges' scorecards for your decision. Brought to you by Fury Tires. With scores of 29-28, 30-27, and 29-28, your winner by unanimous decision, Marco Carbonetti.
Congratulations to Marco Carbonetti, improving his record to 3 wins, only 1 defeat. The future is bright for this young striker. Cannot wait to see him back in here. All right, we have 3 more kickboxing matches on deck. Let's meet our next set of fighters.